Good evening, YouTube. One last video. The mayor of Dayton, Whaley, wants to put up an income tax levy on the ballot to already increase taxes on citizens who are already overtaxed. Dayton Public Schools wants a tax levy, and despite them being named the worst school district in the state among major cities, maybe overall, yet they want more of our money, which is complete bullshit. Please say no. This site that you're looking at, this is in the Five Oaks area on Homewood and Old Orchard. Many moons ago, this was the site of the former Julienne School. A big court battle, ensued over this property. The residents here in Five Oaks, which is this neighborhood on all sides of it, did not want this property demolished. There was a major court battle, which ultimately Dayton Public Schools won. And so the more you give these fucking corrupt politicians and taxpayers, the more that they waste our money. So please say no to the income tax levy and the Dayton Public School levy this November, because the city of Dayton leaders, Whaley, and all these other idiots on the city council, they're going to use the same old bullshit to sell people on the levy they have in years past, that we're going to increase services, trash pickup, mowing down empty lots. Listen, people, we're already paying for that stuff. Say no. I don't care whether you're Democrat, Republican, Independent. Do not increase our taxes. So please, send this video out to anybody you know and tell them, please fail those levies, because we're already paying for this stuff, people. They can find money for all kinds of stupidity, but yet they prey on the weaknesses of people. Like, obviously Dayton Public Schools is obviously using a time of crisis, using the quote-unquote security thing as a point to sell their levy, because there was a incident about 2 months ago where a little girl got stabbed on a Dayton Public School property. So they want to prey on the residents and use security and other things and technology and other things as points to sell the levy. We just need to say no and fail these issues and get people to realize, stop believing what you hear coming out of the mouths of politicians, especially when it comes to our money, because all they do is just waste it. Stop believing their motives and what they're really saying, because this lot right here, which I've talked about, these empty school lots, this is a no man's land, people. In the last month in the Five Oaks area, which is right over here, we've had 2 or 3 murders over here just in the last month. We've had multiple, crime increases, a lot of crime in this part of town. So, what basically happened, people, they tore down schools like this. If you guys want to view this, go to Old Orchard and Homewood Avenue, Dayton, Ohio, on your Google Maps, and go back to either the 2012 or 2010 or 2008 street view. You'll see the school that used to sit here. It was a prestigious school that the residents did not want torn down. Then the theft happened. Then and basically, they tore down the schools for 2 reasons. One, they didn't want charter schools to get properties like this, because obviously, hey, if a charter school gets a nice school, that's going to give the local public schools competition. And 2, they wanted to frickin' give a handout to their construction buddies. So they can't be trusted with our money. So please say no to all taxes, all new taxes. Stop believing the reasons that we're given, because all they do is just waste our money. And this right here, you know, and they tried to sell some of these school lots last year. There's only really 2 in the city that they would want. And I've discussed those before. The one, the old Patterson Kennedy at Wayne, at Wyoming, and Brown by the hospital because of UD for housing, and then Patterson Co-op because of them obviously wanting to continue the ongoing push of trying to force the issue of downtown. And obviously out here, I honestly don't know what they could really do with this. Because this size of lot in this neighborhood, there's really nothing they could really do, you know, for it. So it's obviously time that we tell them. And you know, they jacked the prices up so high on the school lots where nobody had a successful bid. And ultimately, the only properties, that those 2 I just mentioned, that will end up getting sold, ultimately Nan Whaley and the rest of city council will harass Dayton Public Schools to release those lots because they want to continue the push of downtown Dayton in the area down by UD and Miami Valley Hospital. But anyway, YouTube, that's going to be it for this one. So please say no to all levies, and let this be a formal reminder that you aren't going to see any kind of development at school sites like this, especially in these ghetto, bad neighborhoods that are all over the city. These may never be used for anything again during my lifetime. But that's it for